Hello friends, good evening to all. Today we are going to discuss about the famous sonnet by Shakespeare. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day by William Shakespeare is one of the most recognizable sonnets of all time. Shakespeare uses this sonnet to praise his beloved's beauty and describe all the ways in which their beauty is preferable to a summer's day. The stability of love and its power to immortalize someone is the overarching theme of this poem. The poet begins with an opening question: Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? And spends the rest of the poem answering the question. William Shakespeare is credited to have written a total of 154 sonnets. Out of all the 154 sonnets, he wrote 1 to 126 for a fair youth and dark lady 107 to 154. But no one is totally certain for whom they were penned, as they include no definite names or no written evidence. Sonnet 18, or Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day, focuses on the loveliness of a friend or lover. It was originally published as part of the Shakespeare sonnet collection by Thomas Trollope in 1609. Poet. We shall know about poet. William Shakespeare was one of the greatest poet and dramatist of the English language. Born at Stratford on Avon, England, he went to London, where his reputation as a dramatist and poet was established. He published his first work in 1593 and 1594, two long poems, Venus and Adonis and the Rope of Lucrece. He was a prolific writer during his lifetime. His works include 38 plays, 2 narrative poems, and 154 sonnets. Sonnet 18 is part of the Fair Youth sequence. In fact, Sonnet 18 is widely considered to be the first sonnet in the Fair Youth sequence. Form and structure of the poem. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day is written in form of Shakespearean sonnet, consists of 14 lines, each containing 10 syllables and written in iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter means that the poem has a fixed rhythm in which an unstressed syllable is followed by stressed syllable. This is repeated 5 times in each line, means total 10 syllables per line. The rhyme scheme of the poem is A B A B C D C D E F E F G G. Themes of the poem. Love is one of the central theme of this poem. The passing of time, fleeting nature of beauty and the inevitability of decay are also the theme of the poem. Shall I compare thee to summer's day? Poem explanation. In the opening lines of this sonnet, Shakespeare asks if he should compare his beloved one to a summer's day. The obvious answer would seem to be that he should, but in fact, he does not. He goes on to say that his beloved is more lovely and more temperate than such a beautiful day. The poet tells us that even in May, the buds can be shaken by rough winds. He also points out that summer does not last long. It has all too short a date. Sometimes the sun burns too brightly and it is too hot, and at other time the gold complexion of the sun is dimmed or hidden by clouds. Everything that is fair or beautiful can fade either by accident, chance, or the changing scenes. Nature's changing course. The beauty of summer fades into autumn each year. For this reason, the poet does not want to compare his loved one to something so transient and import a summer's day. Thus, in the first octave of this poem, poet has been pointing out the imitation of the summer, and now he has started praising his friend's beauty directly. In the third quatrain, Shakespeare addresses his beloved again. He has told us why the summer cannot compare to his loved one. And now he explains why his beloved beauty is more long lasting. The poet says that the loved one's beauty will not fade or be forgotten because it will be immortalized in this poem. Even when his loved one dies, death will not be able to boast that he has control now. Shakespeare's beloved will live on the lines he has written and will not fade in death but will continue to groom. Because of this sonnet, the lines will be eternal, and in them the loveliness which Shakespeare treasures will be preserved all time. The sonnet ends with the couplet, two lines, in which Shakespeare makes the claim that as long as there are people on earth, his loved one's beauty will live. He says that the poem will live as long as there are people to read it, and because of this is his beloved will live on too and will be given eternal life by the sonnet. Thank you for watching.